If you've ever been told you're too moody, too sensitive, or too much, here's something that might change how you feel about that. A 2021 analysis of personality data from over 1,000 professional artists, musicians, and writers found one trait appeared at significantly higher rates than in the general population, and it wasn't talent, intelligence, or even openness. It was emotional volatility, the tendency for your mood to shift quickly and intensely. The thing people get told is a flaw might actually be one of the most useful traits a creative mind can have. Here's why. To understand why, we need to talk about something called emotional range as raw material. Think of mood like a color palette. Someone with a narrow emotional range, mostly calm, mostly stable, has access to maybe 3 or 4 colors to work with when creating something. Someone with a wider, faster shifting emotional range has access to far more, including colors most people rarely experience consciously. Like the specific texture of dread right before something bad happens, or the strange euphoria that sometimes follows a hard cry. Most people experience these states too, but briefly, and they move past them quickly, often without really noticing them. Highly moody individuals tend to experience these transitional states more often and for longer, which means they have more raw, lived experience of the exact textures that make creative work feel true to other people. But there's a second piece, and it's the one that surprised researchers most. It's not just that moody people feel more, it's that they tend to be unusually good at noticing the shift itself. Studies using mood tracking apps found that individuals high in emotional volatility were also significantly better at accurately identifying and describing subtle changes in their own emotional state in real time, compared to emotionally stable participants. In other words, it's not just having the raw material, it's having a kind of internal sensor constantly logging it. Many writers and musicians describe catching a feeling in the moment it happens and immediately wanting to write it down, paint it, or compose it almost like a reflex. That reflex appears to be linked directly to this heightened internal monitoring. Here's where it gets darker though. This same heightened internal monitoring has a cost. It doesn't turn off easily. The same sensitivity that lets someone catch a beautiful, fleeting emotional moment also means they catch and often can't ignore small negative shifts that most people wouldn't even register. A slightly cold response from a friend. A minor setback. These register as full emotional events, not minor blips. This is why moody people often seem to have more drama in their lives. It's not usually that more things are happening to them. It's that their internal monitoring system registers more of what's happening as significant. Every day genuinely contains more emotional data for them than it does for someone with a flatter emotional range. So here's the reframe. Moodiness, from a creative standpoint, isn't instability. It's a high-resolution emotional sensor running constantly, whether you want it to or not. The same sensor that makes a song lyric or a scene in a film feel devastatingly specific and true is the sensor that also makes a bad morning feel like a catastrophe. The artists who used this trait productively for decades, rather than being overwhelmed by it, didn't try to turn the sensor off. That's been shown, repeatedly, to also shut down the creative benefit. Instead, they built systems to quickly capture what the sensor picked up: journals, voice memos, sketchbooks, converting the raw emotional data into material almost immediately, before it could spiral. If you've spent your life thinking your moods were a problem to manage or hide, what if they're closer to an instrument that's never been properly used? In the next video, we look at the specific daily capture habits of 5 famously moody creative geniuses, and one of them recorded over 30,000 pages of raw emotional notes in a single decade. Subscribe so you catch it.